What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today I've got a nice little video for you guys where we're going to be trying to play some Call of Duty clones. So we're going to be playing some FPS shooters in Roblox and comparing them and ranking them to their likeness and their gameplay and just see how fun they are to play and compare them to actual Call of Duty, which I have more experience with. So we're going to try that out and let's go ahead and get started in the first game. All right, so our first game is going to be Riotfall. I did kind of have to tweak some of the settings. Game feels a lot better. I also had to change some of the graphics settings because it was fully maxed out and my computer wasn't really having fun there. So this feels more like a grounded shooter. Wow, this actually feels really good. So the map we're playing is Motel. Let's see if we can find some people to you know KO take out right now. Oh, wow. Oh, that guy got me. So, yeah, the game feels actually a lot better than I was expecting. Um, let's see. Let's try to... And there's actually, like, kill cams, because I know some games don't have actual kill cams. So you're kind of SOL once you die. You don't know how you died. That dude right there just took out my team. Whoa. Wow. Aiming on this, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just trash. But the aiming on this is kind of hard. And it very well could just be my own fault. So it seems like once the textures load, the game actually runs really smooth. That's definitely more of my own device issue than it is the actual game itself. Alright. Let me see. I gotta try to get at least one kill for the video. My goal for this game is gonna be get one kill. Oh, finally got a kill. Let's go. Let's go. Killed that dude. Look at this map though. It actually looks really good. And this is just Roblox, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy, bro. This is Roblox. And you're running a full FPS shooter. If the better hardware you're playing on, the better the game's going to run, obviously. I don't know. I know some of these games like TTK testing, you do need that's mouse only input. There's no and controller. There's no touch inputs. Some of these other games do have some touch inputs. Killed that guy because he was an easy AFK target. Oh, whoa. Team. Yeah. Damn. I suck at this game. You know what? The game feels good. The movement's not too bad. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It moves pretty good. It's better than one of the other games I know we're going to be playing here in a little bit. And the cool thing about these games is they have a progression system. A lot of them do, at least. Oh, double kill right there. That one's good. So it's a double kill. It's a progression system that stays within the game, so it's not like you're gonna carry these over from FPS because each game is basically its own game. But it feels good, man. It feels really good. And like I said, it's more of a hardware issue on my end whenever I have like some of those like micro stutters and stuff when I'm playing. But aside from that, man, this feels good. So let's see. It looks like I'm about to get a UAV. Let's take out some of these AFK targets. Oh, I may already have the UAV. Actually, hold on. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. You got hear somebody? Let's see. The spawns aren't too bad either, because sometimes the spawns on some of these games are pretty bad in the sense of how like close you spawn to other people. Whoa. I don't know what happened there, but I'll take it. I'll take that kill. Nah, this game feels really good. Man, this game feels really good. Alright, let's see. See what else we could do. And... oh, come on. Let me through. Yeah, this is something I could actually play. Movement feels very similar to Call of Duty in the sense of, like, some games you can't like prone cancel. Oh, that was just bad aim on my end. Yeah, some games you can't prone cancel. So it's like if you're stuck in prone, you gotta like unprone. That's what like the big issue I have with Combat Master. But it's like whatever. It's a small adjustment to my playstyle. So like see right here, like if I prone, I can break out of my prone with the sprint, which is like something I instinctually like have as a habit. Whether it's a good or a bad habit, that's another topic of discussion. My skill isn't the my skill issue isn't up for debate here. I've never once claimed to be a good player. Oh, look at that. That was headshot right there. All right. How to Oh wait, let's see. Oh, down. Down D-pad. Down D-pad for my streaks. I've got a UAV. Let's see. So you can't jump on everything. So you can't there's some stuff you can't climb over, but I mean, they kind of you were to put it into like realism aspect like that kind of makes sense. I think we've been very spoiled as for what you can do in a lot of modern FPS shooters, like especially Call of Duty. You could basically like just jump over everything. As long as you have enough air or speed, you'll basically be able to like, you know, mantle or jump over everything. Wow. But yeah, this game is looks incredible. For being in Roblox, this game looks gnarly. All right, so let's go ahead and rate Riotfall. I'm gonna give it for movement and taking into account movement, gunplay, and honestly the whole like game as a package. I will say this game feels really good. Development is clearly they've done a great job in development, and I'm going to give this a good maybe like a good 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10 for Riotfall. As for its closeness to Call of Duty, um although it does have some aspects like, you know, that Call of Duty kind of pioneered, I wouldn't necessarily say it's like that close to a Call of Duty clone. Um looks like they're using a lot of their own assets. They don't there's not many assets that like I could tell that are like copied from Call of Duty directly. The feel, yeah, they've got sliding, but sliding and movement has definitely been a big thing that has taken over FPS shooters as of late. So I wouldn't necessarily say like that this is a Call of Duty exclusive anymore. And like I said, movement feels great. Honestly, an 8 out of 10. I'm super happy with an 8 out of 10 for this game. And as for, is it a full-blown Call of Duty clone? No, I'd say this is more like a, it's just an FPS shooter, man. It doesn't feel that heavily Call of Duty inspired, um, to say the least. But yeah. So this is Riotfall. Let's go ahead and hop in the next game. All right, so this is Global Anarchy. This is still in early access, and oh, that's my teammate. And this, I can tell you right now, is a clear copycat clone. The clone. This is a Call of Duty clone for sure, through and through. They're using the same assets that they used in Modern Warfare 2, sound, some of the visual assets, some of the way that stuff pops up on your screen. It's clearly a Call of Duty clone. There's just no denying that. And I mean, if you're looking for that genuine like Call of Duty feel, I don't know how long this game will be around for. I don't know if Activision will be pursuing legal action towards this game for the look and feel of the game. That is something I cannot tell you. But I mean, this is clearly a Call of Duty clone. This is who they're targeting, and they've got movement. If I remember correctly, I think they even have a map that is basically a Black Ops 1 rip. I don't remember the name. It's one of the snow maps in Black Ops 1. But yeah, this is clearly a Call of Duty clone. And like, look at that juggernaut. Like, you know, it's pretty clear what they're after here and who their target audience is with this game. And yeah, there's just no denying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot more rough around the edges than, like, let's say Riotfall was. But movements there, it's not as refined as that other as Riotfall was, but it's definitely, there is movement. I couldn't get my controller sensitivity set properly, so it's a little higher than I prefer, but it is what it is. I'm not going to go changing my actual Roblox controller settings. The one thing, these games typically you have to set your settings in game, so they'll have separate settings for controls and feels and stuff like that in game as compared to the actual Roblox launcher. But that's it's a standard with a lot of these games. Ooh. Voltage. See, they even have like post kill streaks, and like I said, spawns are a little more wonky on this one. They're a little more fixed. They're not dynamic spawns as to like which most people expect nowadays when it comes to spawn points. But yeah, this is look, gameplay wise, it is still early access, so I won't be too harsh, but am I gonna play this often? Probably not. I am level 21, but that's because I was playing to check it out for the video, and I wanted to make sure I kind of had my bearings on the game. Would I play this regularly over some of the other titles I've played so far, over some of the other games? Probably not. Not currently. Feel for the game is still not, I think, where I can go in and be like, yeah, this is something I'm going to play regularly. Will this be something that maybe in the future, if it's able to stick around, will be, you know, a lot of promise? Actually, I do think that. They have one in the chamber in this game, and that's really fun to play. I will say that. But yeah, it's this one, easy Call of Duty clone. For sure, that's who they're after. They're targeting Call of Duty players with this, without a doubt. Like I said, like you could just tell from the assets that are used in the game, like that's exactly what this is. This is a Call of Duty clone, but it's still really fun to play. As for movement, like taking the entire development into mind, I would say this is probably sits at like maybe a 5 or a 6 out of 10. You can still have fun playing it if this is kind of the feel that you're going for, and you know, if that's what you're after, you could definitely get that out of this game. I won't deny that fact. So with that in mind, yeah, this is global anarchy. Let's go ahead and hop into the next one. All right, so this one is supposed to be the most fleshed out Call of Duty clone out of all of them. And all right, you know what? I was going to play with controller, but we're going to just play with keyboard and mouse. Controller just feels funny. Settings are too slow for some reason. So I'm not a big, you know, mouse and keyboard guy. So go ahead and we're not here for the gameplay. We're here for the actual game. We're not here for my gameplay, all right? Oh yeah, very terrible, but it's all right. It's all right. We're here for the game. Let's see. So this is supposed to be one of the better FPS shooters on Roblox, and this is Frontlines. So let's see. Let's try to find somebody. Oh, got a kill, got a kill. I'll take that, I'll take that. Wow. Reload is on E. That's very weird. Yeah, reload's on E, right? Oh no, it's on R. What the heck? That's weird. So what's E? E and Q do nothing, so there's no, I'm guessing there's no, like, lean. The game is stuttering a little bit, but that's my hardware. That's not the game itself. If you have better hardware, you're probably going to be able to play this a lot better than me. So that's just more of my own personal thing. But the game looks good. And it feels really good. Is there a shift? Is there a shift? Or is there a... Let's see. Is there a slide? There is a slide. Okay, so there's a slide. Yeah. Oh. That's 3 kills. All right. Yeah, this feels good. They're not using a lot of like blatant, you know, Call of Duty assets that I can see. So as far as if it being a clone, I wouldn't necessarily say it feels like Call of Duty in that sense. Oh. Oh. Your time to kill is really low on this game. I'll tell you that. You die very fast and you could kill very fast too. Like if you're not getting the first shot, you're probably going to die. That's pretty clear. Map design for this one at least is really interesting. I've played one other map other than this one. So map design is very interesting. Look at that. But man, the game looks good. It looks really good. Reloading, honestly, this is probably the best feeling out of all the 3 games that I've played today. This feels better than Riotfall, and this feels better than, for sure feels better than Global Anarchy. Yeah, this game feels good. This game feels really good. Let's see. Yeah. There's like most of these games, like I said, they all have their own in-game progression system. They have their own in-game loadouts, and attachments and stuff like that. So yeah, this feels really good though. Oh. Oh. Let's see, let's head back this way. Oh, got shot from behind. But yeah, this game feels good. Like this is something I can see myself coming back to, playing somewhat regularly. You know, it's a free game, like I said, which I think is something really important to a lot of people. Let's see. Two kills. If I turn down, I'm pretty sure if I turn down the graphic settings, I could get this game to run a lot smoother. It's definitely a my hardware issue and not necessarily a game issue. But still, man, this game runs really, really nicely. Let's see. Oh, that's my team. Yeah. It's definitely a my hardware issue, but the game feels good. The game feels really good. Now, let's go ahead and get on to rating it. Would I rate this as a blatant Call of Duty clone? No, not necessarily. I would not rate this as a Call of Duty clone. It just doesn't feel like COD. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just don't have that experience enough to be like it feels like COD, but it just doesn't to me. It doesn't feel like a Call of Duty to me. It feels like an FPS shooter, and you know, it doesn't feel bad. I'll tell you that. It does not feel bad at all. But would I say it's a Call of Duty clone? No. I don't see the same assets that I would see in Call of Duty. I don't have the same feel. But everything in the game itself, on its own, feels really, really good. Now, would I come back to playing this? Yes, I would. For the game standalone as itself, I'll probably... Let's see. I'll probably rate this a solid 9 out of 10. Like the game itself, you can tell that there's a lot of time and a lot of effort put into this game, and it shows. Um, if I had anything to say, maybe if they were to, you know, give it some more controller support, but that's just more of a thing all around. But besides that, the game feels great. The game feels really good, and I'm gonna give it to him. This is a solid game, and this is another one I would highly recommend along with Riotfall. So, yeah, but that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have tried out these games, and if not, you guys should definitely check them out. Show your support if this is, if you end up really enjoying these games. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later. Bye.